So today's the day I do my shopping. I look at my shopping about once a week as it relates to the things that I use to fill in nutrient gaps. And I'm doing that today, last day of the month. And we're looking at two of my favorite. Y'all are all well aware of them. You have Advocare and you have Melaleuca. Wellness is a mindset. A lot of people will feel that supplementation is extra to the budget. It hasn't been for me. I just redirected the money that I used to spend on junk. I just spend it on approved foods and approved supplements, and I use them religiously, and I get a superior result. A good example of that is last night before bed, I did that video and I showed my sleep cocktail, and then this morning on my Whoop strap it showed 86% recovery. And if I hadn't have used that sleep cocktail, I would have been in the yellow or red. I always am. So supplements do work, and they will help with your level of wellness, your metabolism. You just have to be consistent with them. But I always want to put out there that you cannot exercise enough to overcome a bad diet. You cannot supplement enough to overcome a bad diet. These things aid and enhance your wellness journey. And if you are going to have the mindset that you're going to start with those 4 pillars of 360-degree wellness, which is faith, nutrition, some plan that's practical, sustainable, and fun. We feel ours is. Exercise, walking and stretching to start with, and then supplementation. If you're going to do that, make sure that that investment is wise and that you're getting good quality supplements that you know that you absorb, that are reputable and are safe. A lot of the supplements in the supplement industry, they go through one manufacturer or a couple of manufacturers in the US, but they just putting a different label on the same junk all the time. And you have to be careful with that, because that stuff can also get laced with anabolic steroids, all kind of stuff. It happens all the time. You'd be shocked. We've had it happen here where someone bought a supplement that it was brought up in class. Hey, what do you think? Yeah, I think that's probably pretty good. Shouldn't hurt you. Then their kid gets a hold of it, goes out for Olympic trials, and gets popped on a drug test for anabolic steroids because anabolic steroids was also produced in that facility. So you want clean, safe supplements, have high standards. Advocare, they say the pros use it. Well, the reason they do is because those professionals can't get popped on a drug test, or they lose everything they've worked for. So you'll see Advocare mentioned probably more than any other brand supplement if you're paying attention at all to training rooms across the NFL, college, etc. So really good performance supplements. And then you have the wellness company, Melaleuca, just voted one of the top companies in America, one of the most trusted brands. They manufacture all of their own supplements. They manufacture all of their own products except for 1 or 2 that's like some sort of makeup or something that they get out of Italy. But just you've got best of class supplements. Now, this isn't really a class. I'm just trying to maximize time, usage of time, and be helpful if I can be helpful. And while I'm shopping, I just thought I would show you what I do, talk to you about how it works and why it works. I'll start with Advocare since we're using it within our detox, and show you what I'm getting, but I'll go over the products too that I use, and maybe you can see some value in some and incorporate them. They'll definitely be a help to you. They are no longer MLM. They don't do that. They stopped that MLM model years ago, and they no longer participate in that. So these are direct sales products that you can get from their website. You can get at different retailers, but you can also get it from us, and it helps us keep what we're doing going. And anytime you get it from me, get a couple of perks. If you forward me your receipt, you get a 10% discount in the Shibby shop. And if you purchase more than $200 in a month of Advocare products because you've incorporated them into your daily life, you let me know that and you get a free one-on-one. We can help you with integrating those products. We'll look at Advocare first, then we'll look at the shopping club, which is Melaleuca, or AKA the Wellness Company. All right, let's get this started. Let me pull up Advocare because I got to get some stuff. And feel free, laid back class here. If you even want to call it a class, we're just going shopping together. And if you want to stop me and ask questions as I go, just unmute and I'm happy to answer. So, starting here, I've got to get, of course, some Spark. I have to keep my Spark. So, various flavors. I use these as popsicles. They're freebie popsicles. They're full of amino acids, light caffeine, probably a little less than a cup of coffee. Doesn't give the jitters to me. I've had very few people complain of the jitters. I've had a couple of people do it through the years. Had somebody yesterday say it gave them the jitters. Doesn't me. It's a real safe, effective alternative to these strong energy drinks, but it's basically vitamin B and amino acid driven. Mental clarity, mental focus, energy. Anytime you pick up your energy levels, you're boosting your metabolism by default. So I'm going to get me some Spark. I've been drinking it for over 20 years. I was first given some Spark in the tufting krills at Shaw Industries, and it sure did wake me up. I usually do the stick packs instead of the big canister. Um, you probably get a better value. I haven't looked at per serving if you do the canister. I've just always done stick packs. So let's see. They just seem to be easy to carry around and use. Oh, Greek plain yogurt in my water. Right now, I've got a grape spark in a sparkling water. I like it in sparkling water. Give it some fizz. Let's see. I'm going to get, as always, strawberry. You can't go wrong with strawberry. I've got some grape. Let me make sure they don't have any new good flavors I want. So you got limeade, watermelon, blue raspberry, mango strawberry's good, but I'll just stick with strawberry, mandarin orange, grape, fruit punch, cherry, cranberry peach, spice peartini, orange cream float is kind of new, strawberry, Sunside's grapefruit. So nothing, they don't have my coconut one. I'm gonna go with I'm gonna get me a spice peartini because I like that. It's really good. All right. Then let's see. I'll go over them even if I'm not buying them. Let me see what else. So Advocare Slim, kind of like Spark, great for appetite control. I used to keep this in a fruit jar in the fridge and sip on it. So not a bad alternative. They just don't have as many flavors. Spark isn't as good for appetite control as it is mental focus and clarity. Slim isn't as good for mental focus and clarity as it is for appetite control. Then you have the pre-workout, biofuel, oxygenating the blood. I've got all of these in stock because I'm working out intensely these days. I use these pre and post workout. If you're working out, feel free to unmute and we'll talk about these things. But I don't need them because I've still got plenty of them. Slam, if you like those 5 hour energy shots, these are a lot healthier alternative to those. Over here, you've got V16. This is a non-caffeinated energy drink. It's pretty good. I'm not afraid of the caffeine, so I'm going with Spark. Then you've got these alternatively sweetened Sparks for people who don't want any sucralose. And these are fine too. They are a little higher in calories. So that's why I go with the other one. I'm not worried about negligible amounts of sucralose. If it was a lot of sucralose, I'd be worried about it, but it's not a lot of sucralose. Here, we don't have sucralose sweetened Spark, but the calories go up, and I don't like to consume pointless calories. Again, if it's important to you to clean things up, you might want to go that route, but maybe limit it to one a day. If you do too many of those, you're going to get some fat bus. These are the performance products again. Right now, I'm using all of these. I'm intent on putting on some muscle and I'm working out intensely. So I'm taking Advocare arginine. That's an amino acid that helps your body produce more nitric oxide. Muscle strength, HMB, that helps with during your workouts, you get more endurance, more strength. And then when you recover, you're building more muscle. Biocharge, another great kind of pre-workout deal there. You getting some creatine in there. So you got a sample pack if you want to try the different flavors of Spark. But you've seen which ones I got. All right, then gut health. With gut health, I've been doing the reset. I've got the reset right now. I'm doing it. I actually used it this morning. So I always keep one or two of these in stock. I don't ever want to be without my reset because I now do a detox at least once a month. I like the meal plan that goes with it. I like the self-control I get back. You should do it at least 3 or 4 times a year. So I'm going to go ahead and get the citrus one here. I like citrus better than the unflavored or peaches and cream. Since I'm using mine right now, I'm going to have one in inventory so that I'm prepared for the next time. Harmony is something I've picked up lately. They sent me some samples. I really liked it. It's a kombucha, has prebiotics. The ones that you get in the grocery store that are pre-mixed, some of them are high sugar. This one isn't. You're not going to get the fat bus, and it's much more bioavailable. Anytime you mix a powder with water and get that in, you're going to absorb it better, and the ingredients are going to remain active longer and better. This is a pretty powerful product. People like their kombucha already mixed, but it's not as effective. So I take this and I mix it in mineral water, and it makes a great kombucha during a detox or a freebie anytime during the day, and it keeps that gut health healthy, and you're promoting a strong, powerful immune system. So I've added that now. I did add that, didn't I? If I didn't, I'll remove one. I can't remember. Going back. So I've got my reset. The reset has the herbal tablets in it, has the fiber packet in it, has the probiotics in it. The fast melt, I play with these too. It's not something that's on my grocery list, but I will get them sometime because it's like pixie sticks. It's really good for kids because they'll like it. They're not swallowing a capsule. Great for getting those good probiotics, good bacteria in the gut. But I like them because if I'm having to get a certain order to get free shipping or something, I'll throw them on. That's how I do that. It's not my go-to with probiotics, but it is fun because it's like those pixie sticks we used to sweet tarts, crushed up sweet tarts. So it's pretty good. The fiber packet that's in the reset, some people use that on a daily basis. It's great for appetite control. If you're doing one meal a day, it will give you that sense of fullness, expand in the gut so that you feel satisfied until dinner or whatnot. It also helps you maintain good cholesterol levels. I'm a big advocate of Advo Greens and Advo Reds. I have Advo Greens right now. I'm out of Advo Reds. That's why I've been talking about the greens. So I'm going to add Advo Reds. It's powerful antioxidant, great during the detox. I will add that to my collagen. I'll add it to other approved beverages to get some prebiotics and to get all the antioxidant value of all those berries and fruits and all of that without the fat bus effect or without the calories. And again, it's delicious. So it makes for a really fun, if you're doing any fasting, a really fun drink that you can get in that's good for you during the day so that you don't feel like you're going without anything all day. But you're not going to disrupt autophagy when you have that. If you're only picking one of those, Advo Greens is overall better than Advo Reds because it has wheatgrass, spirulina, and more prebiotics in it. For hydration, Rehydrate's really nice product, but I don't use it anymore very much. If you're having a low blood sugar episode, it's really good to get it up without too much fat bus. but I have switched to Melaleuca's Rehydrate product. It to me, it's much better because it's the same electrolyte value, but it's lower calories. And to me, for me, having all those available fat cells that are laying there in my body dormant, I want to not expose them to insulin as much. So I don't use this one very much anymore. Some people still do, and it's a great little electrolyte product with sequential carbs, meaning the carbs aren't all released into the bloodstream at one time. And that gives it a real advantage over other electrolyte products like Gatorade. But the one Melaleuca has almost no calories, so that's why I use it over this one. If you're fasting and sweating, you better make a preemptive strike, because if you're fasting and sweating, first you'll experience cramps, and that's a good sign that the electrical system that goes to your heart is also beginning to malfunction. So you don't want that to happen when you're fasting and sweating. You want to make sure you keep those electrolytes optimized, and that's why I will use Melaleuca's product. Mass impact, another one if you're trying to build bulk. Some people are trying to put on weight, they're in a calorie surplus, and they're wanting to build big old muscles, bulk up during bulking season. Mass impact is for that. I doubt that's this group at this time. Advocare Glow collagen, different than the bovine collagen. This is a marine collagen. It works more on the hair, nails, and skin. So if you're not worried about, which you should be, bones and joints and that sort of thing, this is a good one. But for me, I just opt for the better collagen product at Melaleuca. This is a good one, but its primary focus is on glowing skin, um, strong hair follicles, nails. It's not going to do as much from an antioxidant standpoint, an inflammatory standpoint, and bones and joint standpoint. So that's why I use the other one. Going to immunity, you've got, let's see, I love their gummies. That's another one like the Pixie Sticks I talked about that I'll throw in if I'm trying to get free shipping and I'm almost at free shipping. I don't get Seagram's, great vitamin C, but I use the better product, Peak Performance, over at the Wellness Company. MNS Delta and MNS Omni. Now they were called something different, but this is what I used for over a decade. And MNS Delta, called something different, used to be MNS Energy, is what I used to lose my weight. I did the reset, then I did MNS, and I lost 44 pounds in less than 6 weeks. This is a great product to begin on day 11 after a reset and boost your metabolism through 24 days. They've got a great jumpstart kit. Anybody that gets the jumpstart kit, you get a free one-on-one with me, and I help you define your own perfect day. And then we put in the Dropbox, for example, Loretta's perfect day. And we build that around your supplements and your jumpstart. You can lose 10 to 15% of your weight in 24 days with the Jumpstart protocol. I'll show you that before we go. Calcium, again, great calcium product. I like Peak Performance better. ImmunoGuard, I like Peak Performance better. I think they're phasing out their gummies. I hate to see them go because they've always helped me get free shipping at the end of my order, and I like them. They taste good. We've pretty much talked about the sports performance, so we're going to just switch on over to wellness and see if I'm missing anything. This is all about glow. I don't use Clear Mood, I use Luminex. I have Blue Orbit over here now just because I wanted to try it out. I do like it, but I use Peak Performance. It's unnecessary for me. Catalyst, I've got right here. I've been taking Catalyst for many years, since I started the journey. Catalyst is branched chain amino acids, leucine, valine, and isoleucine, which target muscle tone, muscle preservation, muscular endurance, even helps with your focus. I won't ever stop taking these branched chain amino acids as long as I can afford to take them. I take them pre, workout. If it was a especially intense workout, I take them post workout as well. They do not hype you up. You simply have gut be gone, butt be gone in a bottle. Here's the Jumpstart kit. If you go through these ingredients for 24 days and we formulate your own perfect day, you can't lose. We come up with red column meals, yellow column meals that you like. Incorporate this 24 days later, 10 to 15% of your weight's gone. If you're restrictive and stick with the program, then you have your own type day in the drop box that you can always call home. And that's it on those products. Let's see. Let me go to bundles. Yeah, not going to look at that. So let me go to my shopping cart, make sure I've got enough in my order to make it effective. $109. I got a free gift. I need another strawberry spark. I go through those like water. Got it. Got it. Okay, so I'm ready to check out. I'm gonna go off the screen so y'all aren't seeing any of my card information stuff. So while I'm finalizing this order, are there any questions for me? You feel free to unmute or type it in the thread, either way. I always do 2-day shipping. I'm looking at 2-day shipping right now. Free shipping, it will be here by May the 2nd. 2-day shipping, oh, never mind. It says 2-day shipping is May the 2nd also. So I'm gonna do free shipping. It's good that they have 2 days. I guess that's guaranteed 2 days. So I checked that out and it says the same day. So there's no need in wasting that money then. Let's see. Make sure my shipping address is right. Looking for my right card. Where you at? There you are. Oh, gotta look for my security code. Review order. Got it. Got it. Done. Okay. That order's done. Let me look, see what y'all are saying, if anything. All right. Any questions before we move on to the wellness company and do some shopping there for the upcoming month? Okay, so the wellness company has become my favorite brand. Um, they are a shopping club. There is some confusion because there's so many affiliates that often you're told that you have to be a shopping club member to purchase from the shopping club. They really kind of shy away from telling folks you can be a non-member member. You just don't get the discounts. If you become a shopping club member, then you have to shop, meaning you have to get 35 points a month. I have never been under 70 points in a month. So it's not an issue for me, but it also allows me to market and make additional income. I've basically gotten all of my products from the wellness company for free and then made some money on top of that that has helped me keep our wellness ministry afloat. It is not MLM. It can feel that way because of their pay structure, but it's not MLM. It is a legal. You have affiliate links. If you're a shopping club member, you get deep discounts that rivals it with anything you get at Walmart, but much, much better quality. They have everything from household cleaning supplies to best of class supplements. In my estimation, you can't beat it. It's changed my mom's life. She had so many things going on with her health, and she has totally turned that around. And she just loves this company, and this kind of thing was not her thing, but she loves it now. It is a shopping club. Now, one of the things that we do before I get in here and shop and talk about some of the products I use, if you decide that you want to be an affiliate, we're not going to leave you out there on your own. We even have our own little thing in our website for me to kind of keep up with you that we just developed. I'll show you that. And you have access to it too, should you want to go all in and also promote. Again, you do not have to promote. You can just shop. But let me show you what we got here, resources. And then we've got our digital worksheets. And we come up with this. Okay, so I'm going to go to that worksheet. If you today, you may already be a shopping club member. It's likely that you are. If you decide that you want to begin to promote, we now have trainings once a week on how to do that, how to post, how to build that for yourself. They pay better than any of the other affiliate programs. I think Amazon pays like 1% on food. It's nothing. But with this company, you can very quickly, with just a little use and effort and sharing your results, you can get a substantial check coming in that will help offset the cost of your products or even more. If you decide you want to do that, I want to know, and you want to make sure that you see your name in one of these blocks. What I do when your name is in these blocks, I focus in on you and helping you find you 3 customers. And then once I teach you with work and effort together how to find 3 customers, then it's up to you to begin to build some. I still be here to support you, but I take you and I go, all right, we're going to take you by the hand and we're going to help you find 3 customers. And it's a lot of fun. I've really enjoyed it. I've got like 280 customers. I've really enjoyed building that, and I like helping people build it now that I'm back from the almost dead. So let me know if you want to see your name in there. And then that just lets me know you're more than a customer. You're wanting me to help you build out your customer base too. And we'll do that together. Then you have Melaleuca, my favorite company. You have to get, in order to get the discounts, you have to maintain 35 points in a month. That is not difficult to do. I actually average more than 70. So there are some things that I need that I'm out of, and that's where I'm going to start. I need the big 3. The big 3 are Peak Performance and Berberine and Collagen Boost. I'm going to get my 35 points with just my Peak Performance. If you can't swing Peak Performance, you can get Vitality. Vitality is the multivitamin, multimineral supplement that's in Peak Performance. So you'll get the best of the vitamin part of Peak Performance if you can't swing the comprehensive kit. When I looked at all the supplements that I was using and looked at what it would cost to replace them, Peak Performance was less expensive and a much better product. If you take Peak Performance for 3 months and you don't feel markedly better and you're not happy with your blood work, they will credit you back all 3 months of that just on your word. That's how powerful it is. It's been studied more than any supplement that I can find. So we will just start there. I'm going to go to Peak. I have been doing Total Health. So they have a little bit of a scaled down Peak Performance that's more affordable here. They have the longevity one that's scaled down some. If you want the whole kit and caboodle, all of their individual supplements that are so profound in one pack, you come down here and get this. Okay. I've been hearing about amazing blood work from people doing Peak Performance Heart Health with their cholesterol plummeting to really good levels after it was so high. So my cholesterol's in check. I'm not going that route. I'm going to stick with the men's version of Total Health. So go ahead and get that. Now, by doing that, I've already got my points. but I need some other things. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I've got plenty of GC Control. GC Control is my favorite weight management shake. We have been using it on the detox. I guess I'll go to that, show you it outside of a bundle. So you've got GC Control has specialized ingredients that help with appetite control. You've got a lot of micronutrients in there that help with satiation, that help control the fat bus. And as you know, I like to use Egg Whites International as a liquid base. It stays inexpensive per serving. If you look at it, you're paying under $4 for a high quality meal with the Egg Whites International included. I love that. It makes for a creamy, frothy shake. I also use either vanilla or the creme brulee as my coffee creamer. Love doing that. Helps with appetite control too as it builds up if you drink as much coffee as I do. They've got delicious flavors like vanilla bean, creamy chocolate, caramel creme brulee, strawberry, and many other flavors. So you might want to check these out. Another thing that I like to play with is these recipes that are the mock Sonic Blast. Like yesterday, I took a third of a ProFlex bar and blended it up in the vanilla bean with the Egg Whites International, and it was like having a Sonic Blast with whatchamacallit in it. It was really nice. So if you need a good weight management shake, look no further. While I'm on this page, I'll just kind of go with this. Attain bars, one of my favorite snack bars. I'll do this for breakfast. This controls appetite. It's got what we call crave blocker in it, and it's good by itself as an eating episode or a snack episode, but I like to have it in the morning with my coffee, or I'll have it with a cocoa ringa or Healthwise hot chocolate. I'm going to get a chocolate peanut butter because I don't have any right now and I like them. They just shut my appetite down. That sweet and salty nut is really good too. If you're just over the chocolate, that's a really good one. I'm going to go ahead and get this one. I've had all of them. They're all good. That's 5 points. So if I didn't have the peak performance, I just got 5 points with that. Let's see. I don't need any ProFlex shakes. I don't need any unforgettables because that's already in peak performance. Let's go back to supplements. I don't need any of this collagen yet, but they do have a new collagen that I need to get and start trying. I think I'm going to stick with this one, but as an affiliate, I do want to check out their new one. People tell me that if people are adverse to the taste of the older one, that's just so good, even causes your body to produce more collagen. A lot of people don't like it though because they say it's got a little bit of a taste to it. This new one is supposed to be tasteless, but it doesn't have that powerful antioxidant in it. But I am going to try it just so that I can talk about it. And I've still got some of this one left. I still would consider the blue one part of the big three. It says it has ceramides in it, and I think that's supposed to be good for hair, skin, and nails. I need to do some more research, but definitely going to try. Everything that they put out is good. I don't need any of these other things because they're all already in the product that I have chosen, except for like Nutritherm, and I've got plenty of that. If you're looking to save money though, and you still want your probiotics, your vitamins, you'll find that they break the kit down into things like Vitality Essential and Vitality. So you can still get a really high quality product. I mean, I think their vitamin by itself, if you are a member of the club, is only like 15 bucks. And it's better than the one that they sell for like 60 bucks at GNC. So let's keep going. Berberine, I'm out. I got to have berberine. Got to have berberine. Berberine is nature's Ozempic. With all of my available fat cells, I want them to remain minimized, and I want them, they're like gremlins. They'll start popping again if they're exposed very much to insulin. Insulin is going to push convert the fat to energy, push it into the cell, and I start growing again. So anything that I can do, food combining, fasting, berberine, to keep those insulin levels low, I do, and that also promotes longevity. I've already got Rest Easy, and I do have some more Mela Out. Mela Out is the sleep cocktail I use. It also helps during the day with anxiety. I will put this in during the day like a black tea, so I maintain energy, but it promotes relaxation and calm. And then at night before bed, I'll put it in like a chamomile tea. It really helps me get in deeper sleep, and I'll combine it with Rest Easy. Let's see. Any questions about any of that so far? Any of the supplement stuff? Let me see what y'all are saying. I'm a shopping club member and I would love to start having some income. Good. Let's put you on the list now. We'll do this real time today instead of just talking about it. Let me log out and log back in. And that will let me know we're working together now. Hold on. All we have to do is use the products, get results from the products, believe in the products, have integrity. Don't talk about things you don't use and you don't believe in. But otherwise, it's just learning how to share that and being not focused on the outcome. Share it because you believe in it and love it, and the results will come with your consistency. I'm going to go to resources. I'm going to go to digital worksheets again. I had to log out, log back in. Wellness company, and we're going to create. You all have this worksheet too, so that you can help people when you're ready to help people. So Kiara, got you, Kiara. Got you back. Let's see. The new collagen is great. I feel like I'm seeing some tightening of the turkey neck. Another thing, they have a lot of different skin tighteners. I use this along with this silly contraption. And if y'all pay attention, I bet you my turkey neck improves. I use this several times in the last 10 years, and I don't know why I quit using it because it does work those jaw muscles and pull up that turkey neck. But I'm also trying out, I can't swear by it yet, but I'm using their facial tightening serum under for the turkey neck. Do you use the collagen once or twice per day? I just ordered mine. I use it twice per day. If I forget, I've definitely gotten it in once per day, but I try to take it usually right after the sun sets because I want it in my system when I get into deep sleep. But I always take it during the day too. Um, 1 to 2 times a day, almost always twice a day. This little contraption is something I got off Amazon many years ago when you get a bunch of junk, those TV ads. But this little thing I got years ago, people laugh at it. I go down the road doing it, but I use a stronger spring than it comes with now. But it's actually, you tighten your jaw, you work the blood flow into the jaw, around the jawline, you build those stabilizer muscles up, and it pulls that up. So it's like a facelift by exercise. And now I'm using the facial tightening cream too. I'm bad, and it's genetic too. About a lot of the men in my family, they have a really pronounced gobble, gobble, gobble. So I'm very conscientious about that. And I do neck exercises, trap exercises, facial exercises. Why not? You're sitting there, nobody's watching, and you're just shaking your head yes. So it's pretty cool little device. And it is one of them weird things that was back on them TV commercials back in the day that actually does work for me anyway. It's on Amazon. Neckline tightener, I think is something like, let's see what it's called for those of you asking. Neckline slimmer. Okay, so back on this omega-3 creme de light is an amazing little supplement. Now, the omega-3 fish oils, very potent form of them, are in peak performance, But if you need extra for inflammatory reasons, these are delicious, like little smoothies. You just don't want to take too much of it. It's really rich and it's good, and you don't want to take too much. Just a supplement. I can't talk about makeup, obviously. All of these little individual supplements, most all of them are in peak performance. Some of them aren't, but most of them are. Let's see. I think that's really all I wanted to talk about there. I've already got my points and I've got plenty of cleaning and laundry goods. I don't need any of this stuff because I've got it all. But some of you might can chime in here. Their dishwashing detergent clean and is so much better than what you get at the store. Their antibacterial, everything that they do is clean, non-harmful. I use their toothpaste, I use their deodorant, I use all of their stuff. So rather than shopping for it at Walmart or Target or wherever, the Dollar General, I get it from here and it's just so much better and most times just as affordable. Their laundry detergent, you just use, I mean, like this much. You don't use much at all. And it does such a good job. It smells so good. Love their toothpaste, love their hand wash, love their dishwashing detergent. I love it all. So I don't need any of it. It lasts a while. It's usually the supplements that keeps me repeat buying. I don't need any personal care items, but I do use theirs. Um, there's very few things I get from the store anymore. I will still get things like shaving cream. I'm not going to pay double for shaving cream. But for the most part, I use their personal care items that make sense to me. I ordered the new collagen. Is there an antioxidant you can recommend since their new formula doesn't have it? Yes, I would recommend Peak Performance. If you can do the peak performance, and then I can tell you the name of it, but I don't have my box in here. If you don't want to get peak performance, you can buy it singularly, but I'd have to go get my box of peak to find out what it is. They have an antioxidant that works really good. Yeah, I think they do have an antioxidant too if you didn't want to get peak performance. It's not in Vitality alone. We'll go look at it. Let's just go look. This is laid back. So let's see if we can find it. Yeah, there's a total peak performance for men and women. Today's a good day to do it. I think it's $1 membership today. Let me see if I can find the antioxidant that's a standalone. I do the Activate C. I drink it in my mineral water. That is a great vitamin C. Like it's the best. I think it's got ashwagandha in it too. It helps optimize your endocrine system, and the vitamin C is so high absorption. If I feel a little run down because of lack of sleep or whatever, feel my immune system's weak, I will drink some of this during the day in mineral water. And man, I feel like I've come back to life. Cell wise. Thank you, Tammy. That's right, Tammy. Now that you say it, I remember it's called Cell Wise. So when in this cardio omega, those of you that aren't doing peak with cardio omega in it and you're trying to lower your cholesterol levels, I've seen the blood work with my own eyes. You need to reach out to Tracy. Tammy knows Tracy. Reach out to Tracy. She started taking cardio omega and it corrected her cholesterol levels. I love their B complex. They have a methyl B. Their methyl B is a great B complex. If you were to go have your blood work checked, it's very likely that your various vitamin B levels are low. That's typical and standard because people have a hard time absorbing certain forms of vitamin B. This is methyl B, high absorption. There's your cell wise. But yeah, they've got everything. Just make sure if you're getting total health, it isn't already in there. because it's likely it is. They threw the kitchen sink at that product. But all of their products are best of class. You won't find better. If you're not going to shop with like a shopping club, maybe consider Thorn. I don't make any money off Thorn, but that's a good brand. If I didn't have the wellness company, I would be going to Thorn for this stuff. But I've got this, so why would I sacrifice? Okay, let's see what else we got here. So, personal care, beauty, healthy foods. All right. I get a lot of their food. What a great clean eating program you could put together with these almost perfectly clean supplements. Anytime you're not eating stuff that's growing from the ground or free roaming animals, you're going to have some stuff in there that you can't claim is 100% clean or it wouldn't be shelf stable. But these are the cleanest products and ingredients that I have found. We've already talked about GC. I don't use Sustain Pre-Active. I like Spark better. Don't tell on me. The Sustain Post-Active, great, best of class creatine product. Active electrolyte rehydration. I much prefer it over the Advocare one. It's lower calorie. If you're fasting and sweating, you should be taking this once a day so that you get all those electrical signals still flowing correctly through to the heart. You don't want to develop an arrhythmia because you're sweating and fasting. Great protein. I prefer GC Control over Proflex. They do have a plant-based one too. This is a delicious whey protein. It's a good quality one, but I prefer GC Control with the egg whites and saving the calories and getting the ingredients that help me control insulin. Protein bars, Proflex bar, you can't beat it. I need some Proflex bars. I've been making my shake with them. Some of y'all seen that yesterday. I'm going chocolate peanut butter crunch because it's like a whatchamacallit. One bar is a meal, half a bar is a snack, or you can take about a third of a bar and crush it up in like that vanilla bean. It's really good. Kiera got it. You'll like it. Fiber wise, powders are great if you're wanting to increase your fiber, much like the Advocare one. Some people like this better. It doesn't congeal as much. I always cook with fiber wise flour. Anytime that I have carbohydrate in a recipe, I'm adding some fiber wise flour. I've got plenty of this, so I'm not getting it. I've also got fiber wise green apple sweetened with stevia. That's a fiber. If I'm doing one or two eating episodes a day, I'm usually throwing me some fiber in that collagen boost. They're bars. If you do them in the morning with one of the high protein drinks, it makes for a great way to get in fiber. It's a little heavy in the sugar if you're doing it after 4, but I love the cobbler bar. I've got it. I will drink my coffee with the cobbler bar in the morning, or I will drink the Cocoa Ringa or Healthwise hot chocolate with the cobbler bar. The FiberWise bars are a great way to get in some fiber. I would call it an eating episode though because of the sugar and do it before 4 p.m. You'll feel full. You really didn't eat anything but fiber and some carbohydrate, but you'll feel full. You'll feel satisfied for a long time. Splash H2O is our version of clean Crystal Light, cleaner Crystal Light. It's not perfectly clean, but it's clean enough to count as your hydration if you don't like plain water. I love these little energy shots. I just don't do them anymore because I drink Spark. I don't use Slam over at Advocare, and I don't use these very often. I do enjoy them though. If I were going for a long hike or something, I would have some of these with me, but I'm not. I don't really need them. But if you like the 5 hour energies, these are much better. You've got vitamin B fuel, and then you got a caffeinated one. The access bars are outstanding. They're a fun bar before 4 p.m. And if you're going to eat before working out, this is the bar to eat. It will give you energy for that workout. I love the Simply Fit Chewy bars. I get the chocolate chip ones. and I'll have that for breakfast. It's a very clean bar, Simply Fit is. I'll have the chewy chocolate chip one with my Health Wise hot chocolate, my coffee, or my cocoa ringa for breakfast or lunch. Great meal replacement. These are good bars, but I don't care for the taste of them. The protein chewy ones, it's hard to catch me fooling with those. I do like these ones though, snack or meal. Simply Fit, I love the granola. I'm getting me some right now. I like to eat this like a cereal. I'm going to get me a peach praline, 6 points. Stay, there you go. And I'm going to get me my favorite one is this blueberry vanilla. 6 big clusters. Ooh, they got mango coconut. I'm gonna have to try that too. Hold on. I'm gonna get stingy here. I'm getting some mango coconut. 6 big clusters is a snack episode, or you can do like I do and put it with a little approved milk or Winky Wink, Egg Whites International, and you got a nice, wholesome, delicious cereal. Do it before 4 p.m. It's like granola. And my popcorn. Gotta have popcorn, Paulette. So let's see. I want some natural butter popcorn. Get me 3 more points there. This popcorn is a clean popcorn. You have to be careful with popcorn. Popcorn's like coffee, it can be full of alpha toxins, and that is not good. Alpha toxins, not good. These little chips, I like them. I got them. I prefer double bites. I'm not going to get these anymore. Some people really enjoy them though, but I'm not. I like my double bites. They're clean coffee. It's good coffee and it's clean, but I much prefer my Four Sigmatic functional mushroom coffee. I've got all of their spices and seasonings. Love them all. I've got plenty of their breath mints. They're awesome. The overlooked gem that they have is, of course, I use their home fragrance, but the overlooked gem is the essential oils. They have the best quality essential oils in the marketplace. They are the OG of essential oils. Many of the essential oil companies that we know that are high quality are supplied by some of these. These are the bomb. And I have got to go back to my studies here before I can tell you. I've got a lot of them, but I've been doing research. Let me recall the ones. I've got these broken down. I don't know if y'all want this, but I've written a guide for myself and I'm playing it. This is how I learn stuff. I record it and I listen to it over and over so I can commit it to memory. But I've been trying to learn deep dive on essential oils and know it as good as I know nutrition. And I have broken down all essential oils into their wellness properties. I don't know if this is something y'all would like, but I've broken it down into weight loss support oils, grapefruit, lemon, peppermint, cinnamon bark, and ginger, and how to use them. I've got all of those. Then brain and mood health oils, frankincense, rosemary, basil, lemon balm, and tea tree. I've got all of those, so I don't need those. Gut health and immune support oil. I need some oregano, so I'm gonna get some oregano because you can put it on your feet with a carrier oil, and it will help cleanse your gut. And I don't have any, but we've broken it down into oregano, clove, fennel, and cardamom. We've broken down detox and lymphatic support oils into juniper berry, cypress, lemongrass, and tea tree oil. I need to get my lymphatic system flowing. It will help the appearance of skin, help the appearance of cellulite. So I'm going to get me some cypress oil because I don't have it. And then I've got all of the spiritual oils, the frankincense, the myrrh, the cedarwood. I've got almost all of them, but I am going to add those two to my cart because Melaleuca has the best. I diffuse oils all day. I use them topically. I use them to promote bowel movement, detoxification. I do them to promote focus. Usually, when I come in here and teach, I've had some particular essential oil going through the diffuser. So there's a lot of value in essential oils, and theirs are the best. Any questions or comments about any of that? That pretty much wraps it up. I've got plenty of points, so we don't need any more points. Questions or comments about anything related? It's $1 to be a shopping club member, I think, right now for the next 12 months. And if you get 35 points a month, you maintain that discount and can continue being an affiliate with them as well. You get a personal link and you just share your personal link. People shop, get started just like you did, and you make really good money doing that. If you just want to be a shopper like most of my customers are, that's cool too. Any questions or comments? Did you learn anything? They are, Terry. They are very addictive. Paulette, you are a member too, right? Already, Paulette. So I'm gonna add Paulette to my worksheet. Let me get it up. We're gonna start having some really good trainings, have some fun together with it, earn some trips. Wouldn't that be fun? All of us earn a trip together and get to meet each other over in Hawaii. They bring you to Hawaii and do all kind of fun stuff. We work hard as a team. We'll all get to meet in Hawaii. Anybody else? And Melanie, you're already a member too, if I remember right. Is that Melanie Allen? I don't see your last name. Okay. Every week we'll start our little team with a mission to help one person that week, and we'll all celebrate at the end of the week as we help people do what we're doing. And it's so easy to make posts. It's just such good product. All you got to do is post about it. Eventually somebody will ask. You're already using it anyway. So why not? Why not make some money and go to Hawaii? Anybody else? Nadine, is the peak performance for women or the longevity 50 plus better? If you're over the age of 50, go with it. The reason I did the men's is because my chronological age is much younger than 50, meaning I've got myself in good shape. I don't know your chronological age. You can find that with various calculators online or some blood work. But even though I'm 54, I'm not going down gracefully. So since my chronological age due to my blood work is less than 50, I'm still just doing the men's. The cypress oil. So with cypress oil, it aids in lymphatic flow and it will help reduce swelling and gout. So topically, we mix it with a good carrier oil like coconut oil, and we rub it over our legs and our underarms. And that's going to help it do its work, and it will aid with lymphatic drainage and flow. It will reduce swelling across the body. You can also diffuse it, and it will support circulation, Loretta. There's some incredible benefits to essential oils. They get overlooked in the wellness industry. They're very potent and powerful. Your skin is the largest organ, and you absorb essential oils very, very well. And you also can inhale them very, very well, and them do their job. In many ways, they're better for you than capsules and tablets. Anybody else? Didn't know how this one would go. I needed to do some shopping. I wanted to connect with my people. Makes me happy to connect. So I thought we'll just try a laid back session and I'll just be with them while we go shopping. Everybody satisfied? If you like more information, Lisa, would you leave where there's that video and then they fill out the form if they want more information? Jennifer got that's Lisa, not Geraldine. Sorry. I keep messing that up. Was that Lisa or Gerald? Yeah, it was Lisa. Uh, got your EWI. Nice. Good. I'm glad y'all enjoyed it. Thank you, Loretta. There's the wellness link. Hopefully yours will be here today too, Paulette. Hearts and minds are clear. There's the link if you like to watch their overview. They're a little more thorough than I was. And then there's a form, and either myself, mom, or one of these people I put on the form will give you a call and talk to you about it. Right now, it'll be me and mom till we do some more training. All right, Celia, you got them. Good deal. All right, everybody. We enjoyed this. As always, we'll close out in prayer, and I'll see y'all in the next video later today. You liked it, Rhonda? It worked out for you? Fiber-wise and 000, good deal. I'm glad that worked. Our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in the earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day, Lord, our daily bread, and forgive us of our debts as we forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. Amen. Thank y'all. God bless.